the heartbeat, some race, some linger, some leave us breathless. In the space, we step between the frames, feeling the weight of each glance, each silence, each storm. Welcome to the movie review. This is where cinema becomes poetry and stories become parts of us. My name is Tiana and I'm doing this alone today. On movie review today, we are discussing, or I am discussing on the movie titled Accidentally Us. Now, the story kicks off when the protagonists, a young man and woman, unexpectedly find themselves in a forced or accidental marital situation, possibly arranged by their families or due to unforeseen circumstances. So let's spin in thoughts on that right now. So I'm just gonna just be giving you what the movie is all about, right? Just like the synopsis before I just go into the key themes. Now, so we have this lady in the movie. She's this daddy church girl. She has a friend, and then she hasn't met with a guy before. And so her friend told her to go to a bar this night. So they went to a bar to have fun. But accidentally she got drunk. And then she met with Clayton Joshua, who happens to be the organizer of the birthday party that night. And so they got in the room, and one or thing happened between them. They added together. You know that thing that you people have, right? Boom. And so when she got the next morning, she was like, "What? How did I get here? This and that, this and that." She was so sure because she was drunk apparently. And then she left. She left so angrily that why did this happen? Not knowing that one night stand has done a lot for her. Has done a very lot for her. So she got to my friend, asked her that what happened. She told her that she just had fun, this and that. She didn't tell her that she had something with Clayton Joshua, that she slept with Clayton Joshua. Even though it was an accident, she didn't tell her friend. So weeks passed, days passed. She was feeling uneasy at home, and then she had to go to the hospital. And they checked her up. Guess what? She was pregnant. And the father got to hear. Father was so surprised that how come under my roof? How did you get pregnant? They said that is not possible. The father was quite shocked and surprised that right where she is, she got pregnant. Like, how is that? He was surprised. You know, this kind of African people, they'll be surprised now. You know, when you get better now, maybe I get better. My parents will be very surprised and shocked, like me personally. So they were really shocked. And they felt like, because the father has a reputation to build, from both sides. Clayton has a reputation, and even the lady also has a reputation from the father. This church things and that. So it happened that they got pregnant. So along the line, they forced both of them into the marriage. Now let's talk about the key themes. The first one is forced marriage dynamics. Now, central conflict revolves around building love under pressure or obligation, and the emotional tension that arises. You know that issue of forced marriage. I don't know what you guys think about forced marriage, but do you think it's something that is cool? Like, it's okay for parents to force their child in marriage, except perhaps there's an accidental issue like the one that happens whereby she got pregnant, and the parent like, you can have to marry. But in a situation whereby she did not get pregnant, they just drive from one place. Hey, come here, Maka, go and get pregnant. Go and marry this person. Give you over, like, without your compulsion, your compulsion, and even your impulsion, like with force, they gave you out. So it was something that we dealt with in this movie, Accidentally Us. Now, toxic relationship traits. As we see this in trailers and TikTok snippet, the couple's journey includes misunderstandings, jealousy, and conflict. But there was also a glimmer of hope. These young people, they came together. They were naive, didn't know anything. They didn't know anything about marriage. It just happened, and it happened, and they forced them to the marriage. Boom. I remember what they already did. They were just quarreling and they were shouting, I did not want to marry you. You are this and that. You want to use me. She packed in with Clayton Joshua and they lived together. I suppose the journey was not really, really cool. For months, they were just always brawling, insulting each other and all of that. But at the end, it was so sweet. So let's talk about the family and social expectations. Now, the film explores the role of extended family and societal pressure in personal relationships, reflective of common Nollywood narratives. You know that we're not just seeing this. We have been seeing it in Nollywood narratives, how they portion societal pressure in getting married. The pressure can come from anywhere. It can come from your friend, your family, which happens to be your mother, your father, even your sister. That moment where your sister is getting married, your younger sister, your mother is like, Tinuke, you did not see your sister, she just got married. This and that. Or comparing with your friend when you guys were in secondary school. That really sucks to learn the kind of pressure. And it's one thing that needs to be handled or spoken about. A lot needs to be spoken about in the society rather, that we live in. Now, let's talk about the character dynamics. It was played by Clayton Joshua. Now, he plays the reluctant bro, torn between duty and personal desire. So Clayton Joshua actually really, really, portrayed his character in that movie. You know Clayton Joshua now. You all know Clayton Joshua, the lover boy and the sweet boy that he is, and also his bride. I mean, that one was just screaming beauty, giving this beauty vibe. So accidentally, us, I mean, I could actually, relate the title of the movie. It was actually so obvious in the movie, accidentally hers, because they both came together as an accident. Accident, something that they didn't plan for. It happened, and then boom, they found themselves in it. So, but at the end, it actually worked for them. It did work for them. I mean, they fell in love. This rom com, they said they fell in love and it worked for them. But as much as this worked for them in the movie, like, let's be real, in reality, it might not really work for everybody out there. It might not really work for everybody out there. So you try as much to, the way you walk, the way you do things, where you go. So the movie actually teaches a lot about family, about love, about friendship, about friends. Because if she didn't follow her friend out that night, I mean, she wouldn't have found herself in that situation. But luckily, Nollywood movie, they will like always give us that sweet ending, like some of them do. So, but this one gave us the sweet ending, and they got together. Clinton Joshua proposed to her, and she had the baby girl. And guess what? At even the end of the movie, she was pregnant with another baby. So that means she had a baby girl, and she had another one in the movie that started as an accident, or the scenario that started as an accident. So I'm going to be drawing the curtains down on this movie, Accidentally Us, because it was really an accident. Talk about the cinematography, everything was cool. The lead character, everything was fine. The friendship, it was really cool. So before I wrap this up, finally, you can do well to follow us on social media platforms at TLIG Africa. You can also partner with us by letting us review all of your movies. If you have movies, I mean, the ones just coming now, like to our producers, you can allow us to review all of your movies. Also, upcoming producers, like you want us to shoot your movie safe, we can help you to do that. I mean, we do that here. So, brand owners are not left behind. You can reach out to us on our show here. We're going to help you, advertise your brand, your product, and your services. And trust me, TLIG delivers well. We deliver top notch. Okay, guys. So till next time, when you will see me on your screen, or perhaps you're going to be seeing us on your screen. My name is Sienna. Bye for now.